From New York City, it's the Wendy Williams Show. Now, here's Wendy.
And away we go. Hi. Thank you for watching our show. And say hello to my co-host, my studio audience. How you doing? Breathe. Let's get started. It's time for... Come on. Thank you. I hope you had a wonderful weekend. I spent my weekend in Miami. Shout out to everyone that I saw. I was there for the purpose of me and Kev. You know, he goes to school down there, and we were doing our thing and having a good time. Me and my nephew Travis, he's 25, but Kev and Travis, Kev will be 18 or 19 next month. But they're like best friend, cousin, brother things. Like we literally, the three of us have a family within the family. You know what I mean? Like the three of us. You know, because I'm cool Aunt Wendy and Mom go. You know, Mom go. And so, you know, we accomplished a lot of stuff. And so I said to the boys, well, you know, let's go downtown, you know, show me around. I don't know this place, you know, let's go check out the new Yeezys. They're coming out, right? So we went to the store. People already had a chair set up outside. You know how the sneakerheads do, the line, and then by midnight it's around the corner and all that mess. I was like, no, I'm not doing that, boys. No, I'll do a lot, but not that. I said, let's go in the store and see what's going on. Anyway, I scored mine. I posted it on Instagram. Sorry, my mouth is watering. Me and the boys and all like that. By the way, that is the man in the store. His name is A-Rod. He said, I'm the other A-Rod. So, but, and shout out to Kanye, and for all of you all who say, well, you're in with the Kardashians, why didn't they send them to you? Hello, respect people's business. You don't ask for, you know what I'm saying? You buy them for $225, but if you resell them, you can get as of like midnight on the day I bought, you can get $500 for them. I don't know the sneaker game, but the boys have me all in. So whenever you hear me say me and my boys, it's my son and my nephew. Yeah. Then, you know, I wanted a Cuban sandwich except made with turkey. On account of, sometimes I will let pork slide down my throat. But not so much, you know what I mean? So I went and had this sandwich, but they're so into being vegans and vegetarians that they're like, come on, Mom. Come on, Aunt Wendy. We're going to the vegan festival. Well, honey, it was 102 degrees. You know, mother can look young, but no, you boys go. So, and then, you know, Kev needed stuff for his apartment, so we went to Walmart for the big haul, because that's what moms do. You know, you come to town and you wash a load of clothes. You know, you do what moms do. Well, we went into Walmart and we're shopping around. Shout out to everybody at the Walmart in Boca. All right, so we're at the Walmart, and shout out to the guy, I forget your name and I forget the name of the book, but it's something with a sexy cover. And he runs up to me, he has the book. He's like, this is my wife's book, here, take this. I have the book. I brought it back to my apartment here in New York, and I will be reading it, sir. Thank you for that. So then we go to, what do they shop at down there? Publix. So we go to the Publix, because I tell my mom and dad we're coming over. Like, my whole family has abandoned me up here. Like, everyone, I literally don't have that next door neighbor, family, cousin, like nothing here. Everybody has migrated to Miami. So when I go down there, it's like family, you know? So then we go over to my parents' condo, and where I meet my brother, my sister, like the whole family was there in the condo. Yeah. My sister Wanda, she's 6 years older than me. My brother Tommy, 3 years younger than me. My mom and dad married for 62 years. Anyway, so I say, we're not going out for dinner. We don't want to make us, like we can't talk loud. Like, my whole family could do this talk show. It's just that I'm the chosen one. We can't talk loud and flail our arms and fight and then make up at a restaurant. So I'll bring food over from the Publix, and I'll make everything, and I'll clean it up. So they just sat, and my brother and it was and the boys were there, and my brother-in-law, and my niece was on. She's a newscaster. We're all sitting there watching my niece on the news, and I'm just like blinking, like, wow, my parents are really lucky. Yeah. You know. She's all sitting at the news desk telling us about the Miami news, and I'm sitting there in the lazy boy, you know, queen of all media or whatever. You know, and I'm looking at them and I'm like, I want to be you when I grow up. There are three people that I admire, and I've been consistent all of my life. I admire Howard Stern, I admire Oprah, and I admire my mother. Three different people, three different reasons. Yeah. So I'm sitting there, right? And my phone goes off, and who do you think it was? Norman, it was Naomi. I'm like, who am I? Who am I? You know? I'm in the condo, chillaxing in lazy boy. Naomi texts. Sorry, darling. This year's trip to, it was Nigeria and Africa. Remember, I told you she invited me for Nelson Mandela's birthday, which is Thursday, same day as mine. Anyway, I know I'm all whipped up. I've been telling my producers and staff all morning, like, look, just bear with me. I'm blinking, like I have a lot to do besides this show today. Pause. So she goes, you know, sorry, darling, you know, the trip is canceled, which I wasn't going anyway because Suzanne, she hadn't given me warning. She acts like I sit around and, you know.
Did you have the plane ticket?
Like,
Did she have all that ready for you?
No, and she was paying. Like, I don't see a jet on my driveway. What is going, no, I wasn't going anyway because you didn't get back to me. But she says because there's something going on in Japan, you know, there's unrest regarding the trip. So they're not going, which means, okay, great. So I'm sitting and I'm looking, I made the bean dip and all that regular stuff, you know what I mean? I made a salad mixed with smoked chicken from the Publix. Like, I didn't cook anything. Those days are over, I did that. All right, I got a new life going on.
So.
So, you know, I stay at my son's house because he likes it. You know, they think it's real endearing, but, you know, so he gave me his bed to sleep in. He slept out there, right? So I'm in the bed minding my own business. The TV cable is broken. I'm like, all right, what do you do in here? And so I start picking up crap off the floor the way moms do, because, you know, the way sons are. Boy. So the text goes off again. It's China. And I'm like, excuse me? I said it's China. Okay. Norman, the whole time I'm like, who have I become?
Who have you become?
I don't know, but I like her. Right? I like her. And she texted me a picture, it was real cute, it was like a little video. She said, you know, what you doing? I'm like, I'm in my son's bed, you know, looking at the socks on the floor. And she said, I said, what are you doing? She's like, I'm in Atlanta promoting my new show. Now don't forget, China on Zeus begins tonight. All right. Then I lay there a little bit harder, right? And the next day I wake up, it becomes Saturday. All right, I'm minding my own business, running around with the boys, and then my text goes off again. It's Jason from Inside Scoop. You know Jason from LA?
Jason Lee.
Jason Lee from Inside Scoop, right? He's one of my people. So he texts me, he's like, Cardi B's daughter is having her birthday party right now and you're invited. He goes, why aren't you here? I'm coming downstairs to open the door to let you in. It's lit, everyone's here. And I'm like, I'm at Walmart in Boca with my, yeah. Anyway, we'll get to more of that in just a moment. But I wasn't there, but I could have been there because, you know, new life. But the big story over the weekend was R. Kelly being arrested on Friday. You know what, you all, as bored as I was in the room with the socks and no cable, I wasn't even looking at I wasn't even studying this. I'm like, you know what, and Robert, you know, and we've talked, we've bonded, but, you know, I've never changed my opinion of you, and I've said it here on Hot Topics. This arrest is too little, too late. Okay? Now look, I'm not covering it. Devin Simone's got it for the Inside Scoop because it's all Hot Topics today, Monday. Okay. I know. By the way, did you see the difference between me and my siblings? Like my sister's all conservative. And my brother, it's a regular Saturday at our parents' house. And here I come, I'm coming through. I wanted to wear the cute wig that you guys love, and so do I. Remember I wore it last week for the first time? She made it for me. And I wanted to wear that. I had that on and a really sensible skirt, you know, because I'm going to my parents' house. You know, I like to get down, but not that far. And, you know, in front of my parents, you know, still judging. When you get around your parents, don't you still feel like you're 12 years old? Me too. Anyway, so then my son's like, why are you wearing that? I said, well, because we're going to Walmart and I'm your mom and, you know, I'm a mom. And so he was like, mm-mm. And then, and I said, well, do you like the wig? And he said, no, I like you in the long, straight blonde. So he picked this outfit, honey. Okay? I know. I've raised him well. Anyway, all right, Jermaine Dupri, look, JD, I love you too, but your opinion should not have come from your mouth or any man's mouth. The only one who could comment on female rappers should be another woman. In terms of what you said, take a look at what he said and then we will discuss.
I feel like they're all rapping about the same thing, and I don't think they're showing us who's the best rapper. I think they're trying to show, for me, it's like strippers rapping. And I don't, as far as rap goes, I'm not getting who is the best rapper. I'm getting like, okay, you got a story about you dancing in the club, you got a story about you dancing in the club, you got a story about you dancing in the club, okay, all right.
All right, let's break it down. First of all, I thought music was about, especially rap, a reflection of the life that you're living. So if that's the life that the girls are living, then that's what they're rapping about, JD. Or they were living, the life that they were living. And second of all, JD, men rap about guns, drugs, and hoes. And to me, that's the same story too. But it just sounds like if MC Lyte said this, it might be understood better and maybe couched a little differently. But you know, here's what Cardi B had to say. Take a look.
They be rapping their ass off and don't be talking about they and don't be talking about, you know, getting down and dirty, and y'all don't be supporting them.
Well, that is true, but you know, there are a lot of good artists that aren't supported. You know, if you look, you know, now thank goodness for the internet where you can see a lot of artists who will never see the light of day on the radio. But, you know, like for instance, when we talk about female rappers who don't rap about stripping, how about our friend Young M.A.? She doesn't. Yeah. And Azalea Banks doesn't rap about that. Right? Right? And have you ever heard of Def Loaf? She's got that song, Me, You, and Hennessy. Listen, there was a lot of backlash for Jermaine Dupri, and so he had to post something saying that he's going to invest in female rap cipher. Well, you know, we want to know what? Nobody wants to hear about real life. And real life is when I used to go home and pick Kevin up from school and take him to the eye doctor and make a baked chicken with string beans. I mean, look, you all still, and got in the bed by the 10 o'clock news. You all still watch the Wendy Show, which is why we're in season 10 about season 11, but. But me and my people have taken note. You're more interested in new Wendy out here zipping it and zooing it. You see? So they only rap about what you want to hear and about what they're living, you know? And I only talk about what I'm living and I know you want to hear. Oh, JD, you're showing your age. And by the way, that female rap cipher, if they're gonna be rapping about mopping the floor and taking kids to school, no, not even I wanna hear that. I like to hear, I like to hear about, lay it down, girls. Cardi B, hit it. Right? Tell me a good story in that rap. We were walking up and down Ocean Drive and all that, and I was getting the how you doing is a virus, okay? It's a virus. I even slipped and took some selfies with people. Yeah. But the one thing that I discovered is when you come up and you do this, touching is more off limits to me than a selfie. Like touching. Even when you take a selfie, you lean, don't touch, click. Especially when it was humid, the sun never shined, but the sun never shined. But I don't care because I don't sit in the sun anymore on account of I got a bunch of moles removed and I'm just not messing around with the sun. But how you do, no, don't do that. So Kenya Moore's got her peach. Yeah. She's coming back to the Real Housewives of Atlanta. She posted a picture with the caption, "I was hungry, so I snatched a peach." Well, you know what? I think it's great that Kenya's back. She's got the peach. They probably only signed her because she probably finally agreed, because I said then get off the show if you're not gonna include the baby and the man. Because that's what we wanna see. We wanna, yeah, cute, right? She waited all that time, but it all worked out. She got the baby and the man. So, anyway. So filming has already started, and rumor is that she's not getting along with Eva Marcille. Well, so we'll all see it unfold. By the way, Andy's coming on Thursday's show. Yeah, Yeah. I really didn't want a guest at all. I wanted it to be like a serious, couch guest or anything. I wanted, my birthday, I wanted it to be, all hot topics and Ask Wendy, and maybe a runway fashion show or something like. Yeah, we have a little something going on to fill in the rest of the show. Yeah, a little filler. Yeah. But so then they said, well, Andy's available. And I said, well, he's like having a guest, but not really a guest because he's, Andy talks that talk. So Thursday's gonna be fun with Andy. And meanwhile, Phaedra has a new man. Don't you think she gives up the good sex? I do. Like, we've talked about this before. There are a lot of people who you just don't picture putting it down. But Phaedra, wild and sloppy in my mind. In my mind. Yeah, definitely. So, her new boyfriend's name is Medina Islam, and he's 35. And there he is. Well, honey, Look at her hold on to him, and you know, when the blinds are closed and the lights are down, it's going down. According to our friends at Daily Mail TV, they were spotted on a date. Look at them go. Uh-huh. So like I said, he's 35. He has no children. I don't know what he does for a living.
Perry show.
Oh, wait. Oh, he's
Yeah.
on, oh, you know that. He's on Tyler Perry's show. So you recognize, he's an actor who looks like Babyface to me. The haves and have-nots. Yes, so he's got his own money, and he has no kids, though. So Phaedra, you be careful. Because I don't know if you're going there again. You know, I don't know if you're going there again. You know, you've already got your children with Apollo and you got your body back and stuff, and we're not changing Pampers anymore. So, just... I hadn't been on JetBlue in years, by the way.
Really?
The seats are gigantic. And the workers you're lovely. And by the way, I flew down with the boy on JetBlue, but I flew back by myself. I had a big Yankees hat on and some glasses, but you really can't hide all this. So, but I was flying I do a lot by myself. I like my own company. I am my own best friend. And I sat down, I had all this room for my 40-inch legs to really just do their thing. And there's a TV right here at the seat. And I had a good book. I started reading the book from Walmart. And it was nice. I sat next to people. The man he ate oatmeal like this. You know, slurp. There was a baby crying the entire flight. The entire flight, way back there. But you know what? I was like, let me just relax, chill out. And then at the end, as I was getting off the plane, because I was like, ooh, this is really good. Then the stewardess came and she gave me a note and said, Wendy, we didn't want to blow up your spot, but if me and the girls, you know, the girls who work the airline, could take a picture with you, you know, at the end, it'd be really great. So, you know, I didn't end up taking the picture because that would have slowed up the line and then blown my cover, and I still had to walk through JFK to get in the car to get back to my apartment. So I just gave her the wink. And so shout out to you all at JetBlue. Thank you. I don't know. I don't know who I've become. Did you see me at Ariana Grande?
I did see that over the summer.
I was invited by her.
Wait,
oh
what?
yeah. Oh no, this happened during our 5-week thing. I lost my note. It's somewhere sweaty somewhere, but I remember. Right? So they make it so that I'm standing in my own perch, and I had on, you know, my Ponte shorts. I have them in like every color. I love them. So I had on my Ponte shorts and a t-shirt and my jacket, and I'm, you know, grooving to. I'm like, you know, I mean, I know I talk about her a lot on Hot Topics, and I always will. You know, just because I make friends with people, you're not going to mess up my Hot Topics for my people. But it was a really good show, Ariana, and I haven't thanked you over the this, but thank you for your invite. You're really beautiful. You're talented. You sang your behind off and danced at the same time. I was like, yeah. Okay. Attention Wendy staff who was with me during the 6-week sneak peek. Today, 11 years ago, we first hit TV. Yes. There I am. Yup. Yup. The old set. That dress is now in the Smithsonian with the wig and stuff, but yup, that's our first show ever. I don't know who that is. Who is that? But you know what? That's what I was trying to stay on TV, just calling people out of the audience, like, help, I'm on live. I don't know where this is going, but I have a radio shift to do at 2 o'clock, please help. In the meantime, thank you for watching and thank you for sustaining this messy show. We've got more of it for you. The Inside Scoop is coming up next. We're gonna break down that R. Kelly arrest, so grab a snack